Today we're going to do a gasket change. As you can't buy these gaskets in Britain anymore off the shelf, I'm going to make my own. So we're doing a bottom drive gasket. As you can see, quite a big one. Oil's going to have to come out of the pan into that tub and go from there. Let's get started on undoing the bolts. You can see loose. Hopefully this won't take long. Right. See how much oil was in it. They're not tight. They're not. There's not much pressure in there. It's just oil sump. Ten bolts to undo. Only little tiddly little things like that. You can see that. Probably take longer to undo the bolts than it will to change the gasket. Right, just leave it with me. I'll stop the video and I'll get back to you. 2 more nuts and we should be ready to drop this pan. Hopefully it doesn't drop whilst we're doing this. I'll give it a little wiggle whilst there's one more bolt on. Oh, no, it should be fine. Oh, bit of oil coming out. There. Let's see if we can get it. It's not the easiest of damn places to get to. I'm only going to do the one today. I'll do the one today, and I'll do the other one. Oh, let's just let that drain out of there. I'll let it drain first. Last bolt undone. Just pulling the sump off, exposing that big cog, and it is a big cog. There you go. So I'm going to empty all that oil into that pan now. One big cog gone. Looks good as well. Doesn't look like it's been ground to hell. Right, pause. Right, that's just one of about 10 gaskets I'm changing on this old girl. I'll give that a clean up. this is the done these round here, that one there. I've done that one there on either side. Like I said, I'm just gonna do these big ones now. Hope you can see this. Just going to take that old gasket off there now, and I will use that as a template to make the new gasket. Right, let's give this a good clean. He's probably just keeping quiet.
That's fine, you can watch Dad if you want, but I'm just letting you know because
Clean it as always as we go along, and when it all goes back together it's nice and tidy. Be great to put this back together better than before it came off. Cleaner, tidier. Just great. Try and preserve these old tractors if we can, the younger generation. But sometimes you've got to make do with what you've got just to keep them going. I think that'll be fine now. Give them a bit more of a spray. This isn't difficult. Anybody can do it. You don't need mega money to change a simple gasket. Just a bit of know, patience. So, yeah, great. Happy with that at the moment. Right, can't have enough rags. Get everything clean. Get it prepared. And we can start making the gasket. There's a fair few views on this tractor at the moment, and it's good to see so many people still has an interest in old vehicles, especially in this country nowadays. Because the only thing people are got interested in is technology. But it's always good to keep vintage stuff going. Right, we've got that prepared. All this crap in. That's prepared, ready for a gasket. I think it's looking good. There you go. Right, let's get this gasket, the old gasket, cleaned up so we can use it as a template to make a new one. So we've got all the gasket there. There you go. Old gasket. This has been done before with new gasket paper. I see somebody else has done the same trick, which is good to see. So, clean all the old oil. Doesn't matter if it's just a bit rough, as long as it's clean. We can overlay it onto a new gasket roll in a minute. Yeah, we've got our end plate over there. Right, this is the gasket paper. Flexioid oil resistant jointing, made in England. This was a tenner. Now, you can't tell me for a tenner you can completely re-gasket nearly a whole tractor. Cheap, effective, and saves waiting for parts to come. We will make our own. Right, got a rough width of the gasket. Don't be afraid to have a go yourself. This is simple, basic, hobbyist stuff. Anybody can do it. So I've got the width for that. Actually, I think I'm going to do it like this. Go a bit easy. If anybody wants to slag me off or put bad comments, that's fine. I'm still learning. Hopefully you lot are learning as well. There you go. Get a pencil. Just all around it. Like I say, anybody can do it. Anybody's got any tips? I'll be quite happy to listen. Who's done it in the past? Think, oh, that's a good idea. I'll let him know that. Put it in the comment. It all helps. Doesn't matter if it's a bit too big anyway. We got a rough idea in there. Like that. Like I say, this gasket here has been done before, so this gasket's not perfect, but obviously served a purpose up until now. And there's not pressure on these gaskets. They are literally holding oil. No pressure on them. So I'll get that cut out. Obviously we want a tidy job, but we don't want gasket hanging all over the shop. Once it's on there, I will go trim around the edges with a little Stanley knife or a little scalpel just to tidy it all up. I'm not talking much, I'm not a talkative person. You can save that big bit there. I'm sure we'll have something that size in a tub. Put that there. Right, inside. Have a quick check. The inside part, just do a few holes, like so, just to get the scissors in and start you off. There you go. So now we can get the scissors in there and start cutting. It's bit like Blue Peter, this is. Simple. Ta-da! Looks like a gasket to me. We will finish it up in a bit. Right, pan. Put the gasket on the top of the pan. See how far we are. Oh, simple. Look at that. Tidy. Well, you can have it like that. There. Look at that. Marvellous that. Simple. Simple gasket. Cheap. Actually, we might as well make another, because this is the right hand side. The left hand side's going to be done as well. So we might as well prepare another one, which will save us doing all this again. Simple. Just use that as a template. This is only a hobby for me. I don't. This is literally weekend work. I have a job. I'm not YouTube full time. I just want to put stuff out there to help people, and if it helps people, then great. I'm happy. Okay, we'll do this. Every gasket I've done on here, you've got to do two because of opposite sides. And if you get some pleasure from it, watching it, then great, because I watch similar sort of stuff when I have time. I should get a better pencil, to be quite honest. There you go. I'll cut that out now, and it'll be exactly the same as that one. Right, the second gasket. So we now have two gaskets. Preparation. Right, now we need to ascertain holes. Easy enough to do. Just actually do it like that. Yeah. Perfect. Just and we got a hole. Spin. We got a hole. Right, once you've located your holes, get one of these things. You make holes in belts. Just make a hole there. Snip it. Little hole. Just go around the outside and just make it a tad bigger. It's not important. There are no specifications on what size these holes are, as long as the screw goes in that you've taken out of the pan and it fits back in there like so. Okay. So I've got to do 8, 12 more of those. See you in a bit. These holes don't have to be perfect. As long as the bolt goes through them, that's all that matters. Check all those. Perfect. One gasket, one bottom gasket for the drive cog of my Farmall Model 8. There you go. Cheap, does the job. Just going to go and prepare the underneath of the tractor to marry this up to. I'll be back in a bit. Hopefully you can see I've tidied it, the receiving face up for the new gasket. I'm hoping this is going to be relatively easy. I will try to make it so that you can see all that I'm doing. You might see my ugly mug in the picture now and again. That's unfortunate. There you go. Right, be back. There you go. Perfect. So we can marry this back up now, with it all falling apart. And I'm hoping, whoops, there you go. I'm hoping it's going to go straight up and make my life a bit easy. Right, first bolt in. Quite easy. Just we can get that bolt over there on. With a washer. These gaskets just, all they were doing is weeping. There was no serious leak on it, but this is my hobby. That's what I like doing. God, this isn't easy. I wish I had a pit. Is that going to go in or not? Let's try and do this one. Easier one. Right. No, no such luck. Oh, what's that? These are not easy. Right, let's get the rest of these nuts in, bolts inside, and refill the pan back up. Whoops. Oh, if only it was as easy to put back on as it was to take off. That'd be great. Right, that's another one. That
That's 4, believe it or not. Oh no, it's not. Well, that's a bit better. Just get them all started. A new gasket in there. Hopefully it'll stop this. I know it's to have a bit of a weep. Oil weep's not too bad. It seemed like every gasket on this tractor was weeping, which is why I wanted to replace them all. I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, right tool for the job. Makes life a bit easier. Ideally I'd have a proper garage for this, but this is my home garage and this is all I've got. Which I assume most of you are in the same sort of situation. If you're just hobby tinkers, if you like. I'm not an expert, but claim to be. No point in claiming something that you're not. There you go. Simple. Sure, there's one round there somewhere. There you go. I've nearly got all the bolts, all 10 bolts located. Just a case of squeezing them up. I'm not going to hang off them. I don't need to. Just a case of tightening them up a little bit. Where's that last bugger? Right, there it is. Oh. There, we do. Great. Right, squeezing off of the socket. Now then. Right. Just bear with me. In a couple of minutes I will tell you how to refill the oil back up on it. It's not hard. Right, that's the put that back on actually. It's a lot easier with this. It's a bit more length to it. Perfect. Do more of this. I bet all you lot can hear is a bit grunting and farting and this in here. Oh, bugger. Never mind. I'll fish that out of the oil in a bit. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is all I'm waiting, just doing here. 10. Jobs are good in there, boys. Right, nearly done there. I gotta get the wheel back in there now somehow. Right, to fill this up, really easy. Just this plug here, undo it. Like so. That's the filler plug. In actual fact, I think I put some PTFE tape through that the last time I took it off. So yeah, simple. Everything's easy on these tractors. There you go. Oil filler. Just give me a couple of minutes and I shall find out how I'm going to fill it. Just... Right. Let's fill it back up. Hopefully this will work fine. Can't see any reason why it won't. There you go. Might spill a bit. It doesn't matter if a bit spills. It's quite thick oil. Right, filler to full, which is now coming out a little bit. Put the plug in and all done. And that took about an hour and a half altogether. Probably the other one will be quicker because I've already done this one and I've probably learned a few lessons about it, and the other one will be quicker, I expect. So I'll just tighten that bolt back up and check all the other bolts. And that's it for this video. There will be more videos on this tractor. I bought her about 6 months ago. Really pleased with it. I do like to think I like things to be perfect. And this tractor is near on perfect, apart from a couple of oil leaks, of which I will be fixing. And I have just got another little job with the brake pedal there. It needs a bit of attention, which I will sort out, but that'll be another video. Thanks if you're watching, and great to know that there's people out there following a 1941
USA imported to England during the war to help the war effort for food for this country. It's great to keep this going, and I will keep it going as long as I can. See ya, bye.